So yeah, we're gonna work on the suspension, but also I bought another steering wheel because this is way too small. So I bought this one. I had an original one, but someone pointed out to me it's already pretty close to me, and that steering wheel is like bent forward, and yeah, that sucks a little because then I have to be driving like this, and that's annoying. We're gonna have 5 to screw out. One is messed up, so I hope I can get that one out. And then we're gonna put on this, but we need other screws, I see now. But there's a market, right? There's a store right by here that I think will have them. So first start getting it out. That would be great. And put the steering wheel straight because I messed that one up before. So we got it out. Put the new one in just for reference and to know where I put the steering wheel because I forgot to steer it straight again. There was a spacer to it from like 1.5 centimeters, maybe 2. And we have this little thing that fits fine in here. But we need different type of bolts. First off, the length need to be shorter, and the flatheads instead of the normal ones. So that's what we're gonna get now. Of course, we did make a bet if these would fit, M6 by 20s, and we just found out they're too long. She told me they were too short. I said they were too long, so I was right. Yes, I wanted to have that on video. So after a bit we're back, after we find out that the bolts are too long. So I tried to find shorter ones, but I couldn't find them. And the other problem, I was really thinking about it, just to put something behind here, some O-rings or whatever you want to call them, and just space it out a little, but nope. We decided to go with shortening them, and that's bolted in. So there we have it, all torqued up. This is a little bit loose, so I'm still gonna figure something out for it, but it feels already so much better. I can reach everything, and yeah, it's a little bit bigger because it's a heavy car, no power steering, so that's why I made this decision, and I'm already pretty happy about it. So that's good.
So we're back under the hood again. We have this sensor, so we're going to fix that. We have a small extra sensor that's probably going to be down there somewhere because I saw a hole for it. And it's still leaking on this hose, so we need to do something with that. But after a while, it's still driving pretty good, and with the stuff we changed, of course. And yeah, keeps puking there, so have to fix that too. Have a little gauge, extra gauge for it, because I still don't trust it. That's why I don't want to drive it too far yet. And yeah, that's how we keep going. So let's do that first, and then we can see the temp gauge working. We can drive it for longer pieces in time that we know how hot it gets. You think this might be why it's not working? I'm in doubt now. Am I going to fix the original one in the hope it works? Or am I going to put the aftermarket one in? We're gonna check, see what it does for the original one. If not, we still have the aftermarket one. I just lengthened it a little bit, as you can see. Now we're gonna put the car on, not start, but the other one. And and then we're gonna heat it up with a lighter, and we're gonna see if it's going to rise. So we burned it a little and trying to get the meter moving, and guess what? It's moving. So now we can change put this in, change that one, and then fix our leak here. And after that we're actually filling it up and we're done with the cooling system, I hope, for a couple of months at least. And well, after that we're gonna have another surprise for you. So that's all fixed again. The shiny new sensor that's working. So now we're gonna change this one. That's the last thing we need to change. Then fix this hose, because the one that's here, it was most of the time leaking, to be honest. And yeah, then we're going on to the next thing on the calendar. Look what we have, a working meter. So we're running it hot right now. We're waiting for the original fan to turn on, which is this one, of course. And if it's leaking, filling it up, stuff like that. And after that we have a good working cooling system. And as backup we still have this one behind the grill. So I think we're good now, I hope. And it's not leaking anymore as far as I can see. Yeah, the floor is still wet, but I don't know if you can see it, but it's leaking down there. Pretty good also. So yeah, back to the drawing board for this hose, and waiting till it's cooled down now, so we can work on it, because it will be warm now, a little bit too warm actually. So first we're gonna do something else. Well, clearance is a thing, but it looks pretty decent in my opinion. It needs to go lower with these, but yeah. Steering noise I didn't check, and I don't want to check right now because there's not a tire on there. The back I saw something interesting. I think it's hitting it. There, you see? That's hitting. So that sucks. We need to modify that. So it needs to be higher, like this. Like it can be widened, but it doesn't need to. It just needs this a little more inwards for it to fit. Oops. So yeah. So back on the original wheels. Still in doubt about those, but and we're gonna get this out again.